Shalom. Shalom. Let me know if the background noise is too loud. Let me know. Right now, there's it's like an advertisement for a movie of some sort. So there's people that have responsibilities and they are thankful to be accountable, and they like to work, and they like to follow directions and obey the orders that they're given. They know how to ask for help. They know when to ask for help. They know how much help they need. And they like working together as a team. How's it going, man? How you doing? And so because they like working together as a team, and they like to contribute, and they like to be a part of the things that God is doing, I got disco in the background. And the reason I put disco on, it's it's John Travolta from I think the late 70s. Man, I was born in 1974, so I was, very young, so I don't really remember much from the 70s. But for people that were in their 20s, during the 70s with the bell bottoms and brown and orange and just the hairstyles, and that must have been quite an experience to be a late teener, a 17, 18, 19-year-old, or in your 20s up until your mid-20s during the 1970s. That must have been a blast. Must have been pretty fun. I mean, the hairstyles, the music, it was just crazy. But it gives way to understanding that imagination is very key. Imagination is key, and knowing that you have the ability. Hey, how's it going? Knowing that you have the ability to be as an eagle, to soar high above the clouds, and then to think about movement, dancing, music and dancing, with family, with friends, with food and drinks, and just continuation from one day to the next. So, and not so much in America or in, I don't know, even in some countries they still do this, but it's pretty rare. In many countries, hundreds and thousands of years ago, it was common, but nowadays not so much. But I think in Denmark, even as far back as 60, 70 years ago, they used to do this. And definitely, hundreds and thousands of years ago, when it wasn't Congress, and it wasn't a bunch of people that are in charge, but it was just one person. It was the king or it was the queen. When it was a king or a queen that made all the rules and the laws, and they were going to throw a party, it would last sometimes for days or weeks. And just imagine that. Just imagine a party that was being thrown by the king or the queen, and it lasted for days and days and days and days. I mean, that's pretty awesome, And so anyhow, in God's word, God's subordinate servants that are joyful to serve. They are his priests. They are his kings. So I put disco priest kings because to me, a priest and a king in God's kingdom is one that knows how to cut a rug. You know how to dance. You know how to sing. You know how to smile. You know how to laugh. You know how to serve people. I was a waiter for many years in fine dining at many different restaurants, Greek restaurants, French restaurants, Italian restaurants. Very, very high end, very expensive restaurants. And I would enjoy waiting on people, bringing them their food and having conversation with them. It's quite an experience, to be a waiter in a fine dining experience because, they're coming there to spend, 2, 3, 4 hours and spend, $300, $500, $2,000, and sometimes a lot more. And so to be able to have conversation with them, and to bring them their food and to pour their wine, champagne, bring them their caviar, stuff like that. It's an experience. And to know that, a priest and a king from a worldly perspective looks a lot different than from God's perspective, because a priest and a king from God's perspective is one that is down here and is serving and washing people's feet and doing whatever they can to help out in whatever way they're able to, and doing so with cheer, with joy. What's up, Ryder? You're hungry again? All right, I'm gonna make some food a little bit. You ate all the pasta? Okay, I'll make food in a few minutes. The kids get hungry, and then they're hungry just like, it was less than an hour ago. I made him a big thing of pasta. He's already hungry. But you know what? That's the way it is. When you're a teenager and you're eating food all the time, you're always hungry. And that's cool. But let us remember, though, to be one of God's priests and kings, to be a priest and a king, and to sit at his table and to do as he commands, it's a very, very great honor and a privilege. And so let us remember to continually not be judgmental towards people, and to be hospitable and to love and forgive and to encourage. And let us do all the things that God expects of us as his priest kings. Because as his priest kings on earth, we're going to look like servants most of the time. And whether we have a lot of money or not, we're going to be rolling up our sleeves, helping, encouraging, assisting, whatever it is that we can do to serve. That's what we're doing, because that's our joy. That's our chocolate, man. That's to be a priest king of the Lord here on earth, is to be constantly serving people and doing so with a smile. Service with a smile. We're coming in the name of the Son of God, Yeshua, and we're coming to the feet of other people, and we're there to wash their feet. We're there to cheerfully give, whether that's money or food or time, or to give something that we made. Like I'm a painter and I give away paintings. Whatever it is that we can do to love and serve, that's why we're here. That's what makes us his priests and his kings, is because we're joyful to serve and to love and to help people. All right, I'll be back later. I'm going to make my 14-year-old some more food because he's constantly hungry. So shalom, and talk to you guys later.